どうも、木下でございます。さあ、そしたらトリビア物語やっていこうと思います。では、現在は、メジャー4年目のシーズン始まったばっかりでございます。まだ、こんな成績なんで、なんとも言えないんですが、頑張っていきたいと思います。昨年が、こんな感じの成績。100打点いったんでね、2年連続3割30本100打点いきたいなと思います。はい、じゃあやっていきます。よろしくお願いします。はい、インディアンスで言いたいところですよ。ガーディアンズでも言っちゃってるんで、ガーディアンズ戦です。はい。2020年のゲームなんでね、致し方ないです。はい、3番、スタート。
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Cleveland Indians. Indians baseball now. Marco Gonzalez gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff, and he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in his last one. He threw the ball really well, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one, it could be back-to-back powerhouse performances.
左、先制のチャンスですね。ワンアウトランナー、2塁。ウィリアムが出塁したようですね。行きましょう。
Coming to the plate now, Tony William, and he could give his guys an early lead
レイ
if
ズ
he
シ
can
ー
come
ズン
through
MVP は
here.
取りましたけどね。シーズン MVP は取りたいですね。私は。
First offering on its way. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Gonzalez, the former Seattle Mariner. He was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
高い打球、ライト落下点。
Pujols back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
ランナーは受けずと。
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Tony William. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Set to deliver the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a
スイ
strike.
ング仕掛けたけど止まってます。
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Now the 2-1.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Swung on and missed 3-2.
このチェンジアップは入ってるんですよ。
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Leading off to the Rays, the third baseman.
To the plate now, Tony Williams. And he
puts
it on the ground to second. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was
3番
there.
ですからね。まあ、そういうバッティングしていきましょうよ。今季は。
Now to the plate, Tony Williams.
おっと、やべ。盗塁の設定しなかった。
He singled his last time up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Maton has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. So he notched the backwards K on that.
I expect this series to be a battle, so to take the first game at home is definitely the way you want to start it out. Give that home crowd a reason to come back tomorrow for what will hopefully be another solid performance.
5 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Cleveland Indians. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. Aaron Nola gets the starting assignment for the Tribe in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy pitched well in his last one, getting through 7 innings in his last start. We'll see if he can turn in another quality start and pick up the win in this one also.
So striding in, Tony Williams, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Nola has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him... Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. And now the Indians... Ready for another chance? Tony Williams, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
Robinson will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. Now at the plate, Tony Williams, and he's about as dangerous as they come. Without a doubt, he's one of the true icons in the sport today.
Come on, baby, get your pitch up there. Wait for your pitch up there. Hey, get your pitch up there. Hey, wait for a good one.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
That misses 2-0.
Oh.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Too high.
3-0.
And it's 3-0.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Be patient, pick one out and drive it, kid.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
At the plate, Daniel Vogelback. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Let's go, right here.
Daniel Vogelback.
お、敬遠。
Runner, runner, runner.
And the go-ahead run will score from third as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
バグなんですね。インプレーなんで。あと1。
Into the box now.
あ、これ
Tony
盗塁なんだ。へえ。
The third baseman. Tony Williams.
これトントンとして数えられるのか。
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Fastball well outside. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball 2.
2ボール1ストライク。
Ball even at 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on
2
base.
アウトだから
Man,
な
you
ん
hate
か
to give
ない
up
チ
a
ーム。
two-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Runner goes for second. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline.
しかし一塁真正面したアウ
The
ト。
walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Rays strand just the one as the lead remains 3-1.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Tampa Bay Rays jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Eric Skoglund earns his first win of the season. Dylan Floro closes the door for the save, his 3rd of the
Fans, our final
campaign.
line score. First for the victorious Raiders, 9 runs on 13 hits, 1 error.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon.
圧倒的強さ。
Daniel Espino, the
Daniel
Panamanian
Espino.
right-hander, will get the
3連勝
nod
中。
here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you
3.50
take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. And we'll see how he does in this one.
The third baseman,
Into the box, Tony Williams, and he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action. From the stretch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of the season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
Skied in the air to straightaway left.
落下点。
O'Grady is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So digging in now, Tony William. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the second.
夜なんだよ。さあ4回
Digging in now, Tony William.
強えな。安定の強さ。スピードを出して土つけるのはうちらレイズです
Delivery
ね。
to him on the way.
That's outside. Hey, let her rip, let her
これ
rip.
3年ね V3 いけるんじゃないか。
A ball and a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. Wait for a good one.
Belted high in the air out to
これはレフト
racing back the
バッ
left
クする
fielder.
も
And
見送って
this one
入
is
ったホーム
gone.
ランこれが今季6号
So
の
a
スリーランホー
3-run
ムラン
blast to straightaway left. 6th home run on the season for him as this lead swells to 7-0.
逆方向に伸びた当たりはそのままス
Well,
タ
he
ン
won
ドに
his
飛び
last
込んで
start,
い
but
き
he
ま
didn't
した
give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping.
あこれ
Digging
何
in
回
and
も
looking for more, Tony William.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think that this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball because he certainly got a breaking ball and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. In the air, down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And it's fouled away.
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Grion goes to get it, and the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Now in the box, Tony William. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
アロルディスミスがいいのか
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Come on, big guy. Hey, now.
In tight with the slider, 2-2.
よう見
Don't be
ましたね。
surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second just because he took the first one that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Hey, see you drive it right back to the pitcher, huh now?
Here now the 2-2.
Full count.
シンカー。
Robinson on second. Adames is over at first with one away. And he misses with a ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Dan Vogelbach is next, and they're runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat. Pops this one
これは
up.
レフトの前に
And
落ちま
that's
し
going to get the
た。
job done. It's a base hit. And the runner
10
scores from
対0
third as they extend their lead. It's a 10-0
さあ、10
score.
点差になり
Yeah,
まし
Matt,
た。
hard to stay focused on the game when the score
投げる
is
ボール
this
バ
far
ック
out
の
of hand,
レフト前へ
especially
の
when
タ
you're
イ
on
ム
the
リー。
losing side of it.
まあちょっと
Even as
立っていけない。
broadcasters, it
まあ
can be a
レフト
little
前に
bit
来て
challenging
うま
to
く
stay
牽制
fully
していき
dialed
ました
in.
ね。
The batter, the catcher,
ラッチマンですね。
Adley.
And that pitch misses for ball
Ball.
4. So some intrigue now as the bases
2
are
アウト
loaded
満
here
塁。
with 2 away.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that
カウ
one
ント
too
2
much.
は
Now batting.
女子番
Stepping
組
up
か
to the plate, Josh Van Meter. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning.
All right, see it, drive it right here.
And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes.
さあ、10対0。11安打10得点。
Come on, big guy.
Swing and a liner.
この当たり抜けていく
And it's in there. Base hit. 1
もう
run
一人
scores.
帰ってくる
And the
今
second
ホー
run
ムイン
will
12
score
対
as well.
0
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends
一方
his
的す
team's
ぎる、本
lead.
当に。
They might have this one
も
locked
う
up.
2点
Boy,
追
I
加、
tell you, those are
12対
always
0。
big, those add-on insurance runs. Big
バンミータの
RBI right there.
セ
for a
ンター
little
前
bit
の
more breathing.
2点タイムリー。
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you
まあ
can
当たり前
get
に
an
勝ちましたと。
offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day.
追いつかない程度の反撃を食らい
12
2
to
対
the
0。
final score in this ball game. The Tampa Bay Rays.
あー、結構継投してるね。やっぱりね。まあ打率低いけど、まあまあ、こういう年もあるよ。
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
.お、トレーニングですか。行きましょう。 あ、オッケー出た。なんか球数ボーナスみたいなやつか。初球打ち。実践フライかな。スタート。よっしゃ。ヒット。セカンド。これいったっしょ。さすがにこれいったっしょ。よし。ゴーン。やばい。マジ？マジ？さっきさし。ちょい待ってーや。おう。おう。ある。レフトフライ。おお。とんでもねえとこ。いったね。マジかよ。初見だったことが私にいました。受け下げやねえかい。これいったっしょ。これいったっしょ。文句言わせねえ。終わったわ。いらっしゃい。久しぶりだね。MLB The Showっていうアメリカの野球ゲームやってます。メジャーリーグ版のプロスピって言った方がいいかな。まあ、野球好きだったら誰でもやるゲームです。日本人の。いや、どうしよっかね。フィールディング、よっか。 ホーム戻ってアストロズ戦。2割2分5厘、ひどいな。そして首位。
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Houston Astros and the Tampa Bay Rays. These two square off on the diamond right after this. Luis Castillo will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively, he attacks the strike zone. And if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one.
Play ball. 3.
行きましょうか。
3.
声が死んでるから。今日ジバン入ってんのか。アダメス。
Coming to the plate now, Tony William, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
William.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Count 1-0.
And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and in fact dropping 6 of their last 7. In his career, William is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
Yeah, Matty, I know in today's game, batting average isn't held in high regard, but for a career to be north of 300, you're doing it.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. 7 home runs for him on the year now as the Rays move in front now 2-0.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended
Ready to take his axe again, Tony William, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. First pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Here you go. Let it fly right here.
Slider laid off for a ball.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Here's another 1-2.
これもファウル。
2-2 to count.
Great job to lay off that pitch after fouling off so many previous to it. I got to believe that pitchers certainly get frustrated in these types of at-bats.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
He finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
So now to the plate, Tony William. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. On a grade school swing there, it's 1-1.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside, see if the fish are still biting.
Fouled off. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. That's lifted the other way out to left. And Alvarez will be there for the first out. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Tony William. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Hey, find something you like up there.
The 1-0 home. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run. Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Houston Astros came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Mitchell Jordan gets the win in relief, his second of the year.
First for the victorious Astros, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 11 men.
Roberto Ozuna. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Houston Astros and the Tampa Bay Rays. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Victor Rodriguez starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Let the big dog eat, buddy.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, guys, anytime you start a road trip, first 5 games you start 1-4, you're just trying to salvage. Do the fundamental things right. Try and sneak out a couple wins, get on the plane and get out of here.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend, Matthew Ross. Very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in, when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And here's Franmil Reyes stepping in.
フランミル・レイエス。
William leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And there he goes towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
うん。
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning.
スリーアウト。
One left for
ここは
Tampa. They trail in this one,
ランナー
3-0.
ギリまで質問も取ったやつ。
Digging in, Tony William. He drew a walk his first time up.
Tony Williams.
さあ、3打数。
Now here's the pitch.
ファウル。
William is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Bottom of the inning now, and set to go as the third baseman, Tony William.
Tony Williams.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with
あ
a
あ、俊
single.
足のランナー出ました。きっちり押し戻していく。
Into the box now, Franmil Reyes. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
There goes the runner. Pitch outside, the throw.
いいですね。
Well behind the play, that's an easy stolen base.
もう二通り。
Now the 2-1 pitch. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Here's the 2-1 home.
ファウルボール。
Drive that pitch, huh?
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Now batting, number 20.
And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Out of the stretch, the 3-1 home. Sent on the ground out to
これは
second.
セカンドゴロです。
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Rays strand just the one. Score holds at 4-3. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tony William. He singled his last time up.
Williams.
Hey, get your pitch. Let's go. Hey, get your pitch up there. Hey, come on now, big dog. Get your pitch.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away.
初球は
Or Bear for short. He was selected in the 7th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Hey, have a rip up there right now, huh?
The 1-1. Misses for the second ball.
Hey, take a rip like you can. Here you go, baby.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I got 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. And it's fouled away. Now the payoff pitch home.
Oh.
Hey, need you right here. One time. Let's go.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Oh.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And digging in now, Franmil Reyes. He's running. Pitch inside the throw. Not in time as he steals second.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
ディオゴ・カスティーヨがロベルト・オスナとかめちゃくちゃ最強リリーフ陣なんだが
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Got him.
Hashi!
And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. 9th inning coming up. It's the Astros 4 and the Rays 3. Now at the plate, Tony Williams, and he has a great opportunity to win it here. Winning run at 3rd base, nobody out.
ここで打てばさよなら
Hey, Spider-Man. Need you right here.
Here's the first pitch. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And that's Santa Maria, game over. So a 3-run blast to left center, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
自身初のサヨナラホームランですレイズサヨナラおめー
Hey, when you get into extra innings, you're always looking for that one guy to step up and be that hero. And this guy was the hero tonight. What does he do? Steps up with a walk-off home run to end this thing in extras.
サヨナラホームランで決着していくまさにゲームエンダー
So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our tops player of the game.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
7-4 the final finish today. Nolan Blackwood gets the win in relief,
Yeah,
his second of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watt.
やっぱホームランすごいね、やっぱりね、今季ね。ペースがちょっと速いね。なんならね。あ、もうすでに8ホーマー打ってます。はい。ホームで、ブルージェイズ戦。3番サード。2割6分7厘、6盗塁。2割6分7厘、8ホーマー17打点、6盗塁。
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Tampa Bay Rays. Rays baseball is next. Eric Skoglund, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
In now, Tony William, and he'll be looking to snap out of it in this one. Not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half. Now here it comes.
Nope. Ball 1.
Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Popped him up. Bichette is under it, and the inning is over. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. Still no score. Bottom of the third now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Tony William.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
That's lifted the other way out to
打ち上げ
left.
ている
Left fielder giving
レフト
chase.
取りました
He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Now at the plate, Tony William. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
ボールボール
Hey, take a cut now. Get your cuts.
On, he just
2
ramps
球
up
目も
and
空
gives
振
the
り
fastball by him. 0-2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball.
1
Well
球を
above the
させ
letters
てボー
with
ル
the fastball that time.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
Put a good swing on it. Here we go.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got
チェン
him.
ジアップ
Well, there's
Yeah,
the great
Tony.
equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Now batting.
Into the
third
box
baseman,
now, Tony William. A
初
swing
球
and a
真ん
shot
中に
hit
入
down
っ
the
た
corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. 0-1, here it comes. And he fouls this one off.
Get your pitch, huh? Come on, big guy. See it. Drive it right here.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Back goes Thomas.
飛んでいるがセンター落下
He tracks it down, and that will end the inning.
フリーアウト
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest
for
of the series.
victorious Rays, 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's Rays baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Blake Snell, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this
Batting
one.
third, the third baseman.
Stepping in, Tony William comes off an 0-for-4 in last night's ball game. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
いけません
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3.
Three.
A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Nothing in the Tampa first. On to the second now from Tropicana. Still 0-0. Standing in, Tony William. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, I know he got drilled last time up, but he's got a chance at some sweet revenge right here. Bases juiced, he is looking to do some serious damage.
First offering on its way. And that swung on and missed for strike one. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, William brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. He gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2. So far on the year, William comes into action sporting a slugging line above 650. And that's not something you see every day. Truly an elite power bat.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nasties.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Tony William. He'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. Guerrero is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. For Tampa. Coming to the plate now, Tony William.
The third baseman, Tony Williams.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
なのじゃん。
Popped him up.
打ち上げて。
Bichette moving
シ
to
ョ
his
ートが
left.
落下点。
And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
お、それが勝ち。アキーノか。アキーノ？ロビンソンどっち？
So we witnessed a close one here, but this man was a big factor in the outcome, so we're inclined to pencil him in as the top player of the game.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but his lone hit was a really important one. And sometimes you just need to come through when it matters most to be the hero, and he did.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Luis Castillo will be the starter for the Rays in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively, he attacks the strike zone. And if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one.
Striding into the box, Tony William. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series, 0 for 7. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses low and away, ball one. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran, not going to let the moment get too big for him, completely understands what's being asked of him. They've been losing lately. That can't be denied. But this is the perfect guy, right spot.
Adames leads off first with 1 away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep. Well, a 3-2 count and a guy that handles the bat up at the plate. This is a great time to put that runner on first in motion.
First, and he throws it away. And now, oh, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
And that play is indicative of how their entire season has gone so far. They make the routine plays difficult, and if there's a tough play, they really struggle with it. They need to tighten up their fundamentals so they can get back on track.
Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Franmil Reyes. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rays DH.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Fouled off.
まあちょっと不審だしね、最近私と一緒で。左右が不審なのはちょっとね。それを勝てる球団でないよって話だね。
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. And
見逃し
strike 3
三振
called as he
スリーア
says,
ウ
you
ト
got to be kidding me with the side retired. Rays strand just the 1. We are still scoreless. Settling in now, Tony William.
The third baseman, Tony Williams.
Here's the first pitch to him. 2 out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Come on, big guy. Hey, now.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul.
All right, one time, right here.
Swing and a liner. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Striding in once again, Frenmel Reyes. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in.
Come on, big guy. One time. Here you go.
The 1-2.
That's ball 2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Come on, baby. See it up, drive it.
Now the payoff pitch home. Chopped to third.
これは
High
サー
hop
ド
and he barehands it.
一塁
What
ア
an
ウト
outstanding play to end the inning. 1 left for Tampa. We played 3 full. We're tied at 1. Ready now, Tony Williams. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
オートプレーです
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch right here.
First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen
明
behind
日もう
0-2.
一回やるから
It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring out.
Come on, big guy.
もう一
Now batting.
At the plate, Tony Williams, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Get your pitch, huh?
And he lays off for ball 1. swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him, 1-2.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time. Digging in, Tony William. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer. Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
The 1-1 home. Pulled toward right center field. Ullman is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
9-3.
今日なんかね、やってる途中からなんか急に眠くなってきちゃった。終わるか、さすがに。寝た方がいいわ。明日ちょっと長めにやる予定なんで、休みなんで。まあ、ちょっと今日これぐらいにさせてください。ごめんなさい。明日、ちょっと長めにやる予定なんで、よろしければ見に来てください。よろしくお願いします。